Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install RStudio and give you a very basic tutorial about navigating RStudio and then give you a real hard pitch for why you now want to use RStudio for everything, even if I don't use it in class. It's much easier. It's a little bit easier to navigate, and you can see things like your history, your console, your source, and your plots, packages, all that fun stuff. So how, as we've talked about before, it can be a little bit, beastly. I'm just gonna grab a file from the computer. I have to type out everything. I have to avoid typos. If you've been in class, you've seen this before. If you haven't been in class, don't phase it. And I have a typo right there, so I gotta go back and fix that. It's not CVS, it's CSV. I hit that. Let's see if we can go find something. Oh, let's use pets. I know I said. Sure. Oh, that didn't make sense. Let's go. Well, let's go. Okay. We got our stuff, and what you can see is, there's been a lot of typos. There's a lot of like, oh no, we have red stuff. This is scary. Oh no, we have more red stuff. This is scary. Oh no, we have red stuff because this is stupid. I made a mistake. Oh, I can't type. That's why we don't have Mishkako. I don't know, Mishko. Instead, we're looking for Misco. I know they sound the same. Let's make a little plot, because we want to look at this effect, and this is about how much larvae feed adults. And as we've talked about in R, one of the nice things you could do is you can make really pretty images. And we'll do 5,6. And we got another typo because clearly I'm an idiot. Behavior. Computer goes. We get a nice little plot. Everything's fun. It's great. But if you notice, oh my God, well, we get the end result and we get good stuff. And we could see that larvae that showed their head provided a lot more food, salivary secretion. It's the amount of food these larvae provide. If they showed head, they provide a lot of food. They showed lobe, they provide very little food. We have this very Florida color scheme going on, Miami Vice type, pale blue and sunset pink. But oh my God, did you see all the weird typos? And they've got new windows and ugly. So let's quit R. We're not going to save it. What we're going to do is we're going to open up RStudio. I'm going to get a copy of RStudio. So again, just like before, go to your favorite web browser. I like Google Chrome. Type in RStudio. Okay? What RStudio is you can kind of think of it as a skin. It's a interface that organizes and works with R, and it kind of makes it a little bit, I like the word shiny because it does. It makes it a little bit more aesthetic. One of the things that's kind of funny about RStudio is the fact that it's there so that groups that can't use freeware can pay for it. But you don't want to pay because we like R because it's free, among many reasons. But one of the things we like is that it's free. So if you're working for a government, federal government like EPA as example, Department of Interior as an example, then they may have to use something that has been vetted in proprietary, and therefore they could use RStudio. But if you are like us, working in that higher education environment, we want a copy, but we don't have to pay for it, but we still want to benefit from RStudio. So what we want to do is we want to get a license that is appropriate for us. Now notice, these are really expensive, $995. Oh my God, $10,000, $30,000. And I guess there's like some extra stuff that's nice and helpful, but we like the free version. So go find RStudio Desktop, open source license, and download it. And what you want to do, just like before, is you want to find your version, your Linux version, your Windows version, or in my case, Mac OS. You click that, and just like before, it downloads. Now we wait. La 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 la. And we wait. We wait. And we wait. And once we are done waiting, because it opens up, we are able to see a very slow blue bar go. Okay, so depending on what you're using, Linux, Windows, or Mac, for Mac people, just take your copy of RStudio and drag it into your application. You want to install it if it asks you. I'm just replacing because I already had a version, but I downloaded one again so that you could see what it looks like, and it's kind of nice. So now we wait. Again, another happy blue bar. Another period of patience. Do you feel patient? I am not a very patient person. And this is like, but it worked. Yay! So we can close the Finder, we can minimize the OS, and just like before, get it on your desktop. Now, once you learn how to work RStudio, never go back to R. But you want to get on your desktop, and we want to get our docking station if we're using a Mac, and we already have R there. So go to Launchpad if you're using Mac. Again, click, highlight, and drag RStudio down. I like to put them next to each other. And then you open it up. I'm going to disappear for a second, but I'll be back. It's verifying. You might have to say yes, trust it. You might have to say yes, open it. You might have to, Windows and Macs get very nervous about freeware. Understandably. A lot of times it could have viruses. R does not. R is like, I don't know, just cool. So we wait. We wait. Another period of boredom. Sorry. Yes, so we have this, oh my God, you downloaded it from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? And the answer is, yeah, open it. Bye-bye. This is exciting. It's a white screen. See the little wheel? We're waiting. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to move myself up here. Okay, because there are 3 main windows that I tend to use. It's going to be a pain in the butt. Now it'll work. Okay. There are 3 main windows that I tend to use. Some people use something called the source. I always use the console, the history, and then plots, packages, stuff like that. So just like before, I like to clear off that screen. You go to edit, you can find clear screen, and it's the same basic apparatus. One of the nice things though, if you remember we did the MISCO, and we do read.csv, you'll see that the codes start to type up. So the chances of having typos is greatly reduced. And that's nice. We grab our file again. And again, you will not know what these codes are unless you're already in class. Don't worry about it. But what you can see is as I start typing, it says, hey, wait, do you want this worksheet? R? I'm pointing down there. Okay, so there it is. Here, there it is. Do you want that? I say, yes, I do. So that shows me that. Now we can start to do our plot. And now again, so as I start typing, it says you want to use this. And I start typing, it says you want to use this. And I start typing, guess that one's too short. Try different colors here this time. Let's do 12 and 15. One of the nice things about this is, again, you have your code here, you have all this history where you can just push stuff back in, and when you make a plot, it doesn't make a new window, it just puts it into part of the screen. So, if you haven't done so already, start using RStudio. Have fun.